guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a makeup look literally no one asked for, but I'm going to do it anyway because I think I do it every year. As you can see from my outfit, they're going to do a makeup tutorial specifically for Onam. And I know a lot of you guys watch me that celebrates Onam. What inspired me mostly to do this makeup is the color Burgundy. This shade in particular, so I thought I will base my whole makeup on that. And but I'm not sure about the lip shade yet because I want my makeup look to be like monochromatic but not like a uniform, so we'll see how that goes. Also, this is not a sari. Okay, I tried pleating a sari, but I just couldn't. So I just got a shawl from Amazon. This was like for 400. I don't think you can see the difference. You can if you are a regular Onam celebrator, but I don't think anyone other than that would see the difference. So I have already prepped my skin and I'll be using this primer from Maybelline because I need that extra hydration. Today, I have not been very consistent with my skincare lately. Mostly because of my hand. If you guys follow me on Instagram or watched my previous video, you guys might know that I have a muscle strain. So it is pretty difficult for me to even, raise my hand without involving my shoulder blades. So yeah, and it is very painful. It is fine now, but my muscles are weak now. It's been a week, so my muscles are shaking every time I try to raise my hand. So yeah, that became my excuse for not doing my skincare properly. So hence my skin is acting up. I have two new guys. So the next obvious step would be color correcting, but today I thought I would mix my concealer with it. And I'm going to try this concealer from Forever 52 Daily Life Forever 52 Professional in the shade 10. Okay. And this is a bang on match for my skin tone. I just got lucky. And I'll be using this color corrector from Simply because this is not straight up orange, but this would correct every pigmentation I have. I will not be using a foundation today, so we need a ton of concealers. I'm also doing this because I want coverage, but I don't want all of that to cake up my face. I'm going to take this brush from PAC Cosmetics. Oh my god, so this is their concealer brush. This is one of my recent purchase and also their recent launch. I've been trying this out for a while now and I have to say, I really like it. I'm going to start my base right here. I'm going to go straight into my eye makeup. I have never done this look before. It's in my head. So let's see how it goes. If my face looks bland at the end, I'll just choose a skin tint or something because I'm not going to use a foundation as I said. The first burgundy product we are going to use today is from Parul Garg. This is their matte Kajal. I don't know the shade name. I'll leave the link in the description box. But this is a pretty good burgundy plum, whatever you call the shade. So I am going to be using this on my lower lash line. Look at that. It actually shows. And on my upper lid. Otherwise, the color in the lower lash line just ends up on the top. So if I coat them both equally, it is not going to transfer here and there. Now I'm using the same corrector on my eyelid. Just because this is crease proof. It doesn't crease on your eyelids. And it is not too bright. I don't like to use 4 or 5 shades of lighter concealer on my eyelid. I never cover my eyelid, but today since we are planning to do some colorful eyeshadow, I thought let's commit to it completely, See, since it is not that orange, you don't need another concealer to cover that up, So for eyeshadow, I'm going to show you guys my two options. First, you can straight up get a burgundy palette like this one from Lamel. It doesn't have a lot of burgundy shades, but these shimmers are everything. But you also have neutrals in it. It's not like it's full of burgundy or pinky shades. It's a mix of everything. I love it so much. It is also affordable. You can use this one totally. But if you don't want to commit to a palette with 18 shades, I also have an option for you. You guys can get a matte liquid eyeshadow like this one from Lamel. Again, oh wow. It is in the shade Machiato, but it is a burgundy shade as you can see. I like this one because since I have very oily eyelid, anything I put on my eyelid will either crease or just disappear after a while. But this is a matte, liquid to matte formulation, so this is even more long lasting even on my eyelid. And next, I would ask you to get any shimmers you like this one from Mars. This is a really great if you are lazy like me. It also has this shift from pink to green. I don't think you can see very well. Okay, anyway, this is a really good combo. So that's what we are going to be doing today. First, let me show you how I do it. I will directly go in with my shimmers first to map out because we have already primed our eyelid. Look at that. It is not in your face kind of a shimmer, but this is also really low effort makeup product. I love this one from Mars. This is one of my favorite products from them. But again, you don't have to use a pink or burgundy shimmer. You can use anything you have. All that matters is you have this one matte burgundy shade. Okay, so now I'm going to take this one. You have to work very quick with this one. So I am keeping it here, one dot, and we can see if we want to build it up. And I'm just going to spread it and keep it only at the edge. I'm not disturbing the shimmer so much. I'm just deepening it up, giving it a dimension. But that is it. Depending on your preference, you can build it up or leave as it is. But what I'm going to do next is I'm taking the same kajal from Parul Garg and I'm going to be wearing it very lightly on my eyelid and slightly winging it up. But to make my eyes pop more, I'm going to be using a black eyeliner. But if you don't like it, you can skip it totally. I'm keeping it very thin and winging it out. Now again, with the same burgundy kajal, I am just smudging it out at the end. I quickly fixed my base once more to see if there is any creases there. And I'm going to be using a burgundy blush and it is from Sugar Cosmetics. It is their Cloud9 Niacinamide Glow Blush in the shade Bingo Plum. Bingo Plum, burgundy, same. And this is one of my favorite blushes. I have recommended this so many times and I would continue to do so. But it is slightly on the dewier side, so keep that in mind. If you don't like that kind of a look, maybe you won't like it, but I don't mind it, I always love that extra glow it gives. And it is also really pigmented. I think I went a little overboard, but we can fix it very easily. Next, let's bronze up our face slightly because it is looking a little flat, not going to lie. I'm taking this bronzer from Relove in the shade Gobi and I'm bronzing it up like I usually do. It doesn't matter if you're not wearing foundation, you still need something to darken up the edges. Otherwise, I don't like my makeup without it. And I'm sweating extra hard today. I don't know why. I don't know what is happening. Next, my favorite part, powder. Because without powder, I'll be looking like this again in 10 minutes. So I'm taking this powder from Maybelline. It is a compact powder in the shade Coffee. And I'm checking one more time if there is any creases. There is none. It's actually looking good. So I'm taking the powder on a powder puff and I am taking the excess off on the back of my hand and I'm going in. I love this powder also because this is like a really good brightening shade for me. This used to be really close to my skin tone, but then they changed the formulation and the shade. So it is now a brightening powder for my skin tone, but I'm not mad. I actually like it. And to finish off this burgundy look, I'm going to be using this mascara from Maybelline. It is one of my favorite mascaras, not just because of the formulation. This is a burgundy mascara. Just don't wear it at night because under artificial light, it can wash out your lashes. At least it wash out mine. But for daytime, I actually love it. I don't love black mascaras because, I don't know, it looks very unnatural on me. But this one is subtle. Also, the formulation is great. I love this mascara. Wait. For my lips, again, I don't know if I want to go full burgundy or with a nude lip. But I thought I'll show you guys both and we can decide. Burgundy lip, I'm going to be using this one from Fay Beauty. It is in the shade Tempt. It is one of my favorite shades. Actually, I love it. I don't think I want to see the other one, but I was going to wear this one from Parul Garg. It is their Silk Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Chocolate Cosmos. I think that will be look cute too, but this is great. This just completed the whole look. But we're not done yet. I'm going to be using a highlighter. I know you would never see me wear a highlighter. That's because we don't have really good affordable highlighters in our market that doesn't exaggerate the textures in our skin. But this one is really good. This is Inside Cosmetics Baked Blush, and I have it in the shade Pink Trouble. I'm just going to mix them together and put it on my high points. This is really good actually. This has a pink flush to it, but also the shimmers are very finely milled. I think that's how we say it. Oh, but it is so pretty. Every time I wear it, I'll be like surprised. Oh my god. How does Inside does it? No one knows. But I will just strictly keep it in the high points of my face. I would not bring it here because after an hour or two, my face will start to get very oily. I don't want them mixing together, and I'll just keep like very little, very lightly, and also on my nose because why not? Okay, I don't like the hairstyle. Let's just keep it open. So that is my finished look. I actually love how it turned out. It is colorful but also wearable. Thank you for trusting my process. I don't think the route matters, it's always a destination. And we are here, and I'll take that as a win. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments your guys' plan for Onam. I think my husband's birthday is also on the same day, September 2nd, if I'm not wrong. I meant Onam. So let me know. I'll leave all the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching again. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.